Hey everybody, it's Beth. Welcome to Infinite Garden. The last few weeks I've been putting up videos about my curly hair care, just some thoughts about it in general. And here I am with my hair all blown out, and I thought I would talk today about why it is I do choose to blow out my hair even though I genuinely love my curls. If that sounds interesting to you, please stay tuned. Okay, so I'll let you in on a secret. While I was uploading my curly hair series, I took a secret vacation in the middle of that. So there was 1 week where we went to the beach and spent a week along one of the Great Lakes, just enjoying the beautiful summer weather. And I saw so much. We saw otters and eagles and swans and of course deer, like that's always part of the picture as well. One time we went up there and actually hit a deer, which is a story for another time. But we had a beautiful time and I spent a lot of time on the paddle board. I'm going to insert a time-lapse video here. I've paddle boarded before, but never this much. I never got this many hours in, and I just loved it. I'm sure a lot of you have done it. I'm totally a late adopter on all fronts. I'm the last one at the party almost always, except for the actual party, and then I'm 10 minutes early. That's a separate issue. Anyway, I spent the whole week up there, of course, with my hair in curly mode because I was in and out of the water and in kayaks, hiking, whatever you can think of in a kind of a natural setting. We were up to that sort of stuff. So I had my hair curly all week, and then as soon as I got home on Sunday, I wanted to take a bath because, lake water and all of that, in showering with well water, kind of, I don't know how you feel about that, but I was ready for a proper bath and hair mask, the whole shebang. So on Sunday I got home, and when I was done, I decided I was going to blow my hair out. And it was the first time I'd done it for months now because it's been summer. And that was last Sunday, and now it's a week later and I just did it again. So this is a fresh blowout right now. And I was thinking about it while I was doing it. I'm okay, I just spent a lot of time talking about my curls and how I love them and how I came to love them over time and how I take care of them. And I wanted to talk about why is it, if I've been on that journey and learned to love my curls and I've learned to care for my curls, why would I blow them out? And I wanted to talk about that because sometimes people have questions or even judgments about what I do with my curls, and maybe you've experienced that too. So I'm going to say the primary reason that I choose to blow my hair out at home is convenience/laziness. So I don't know about you, but I can share my blowout routine in another video if that's something you guys would like to see. But I have been using one of those kind of newfangled brushes that's a blow dryer and a brush, a round brush in one. I was never any good at doing the double thing where you blow it. I would try it and it didn't really work, and my arms would get tired and my blowout never worked out. So for a lot of years I didn't do a blowout because I didn't have the skill. I would get one when I would maybe get my hair colored. I would let the super talented stylist do that for me, and I would rock it as long as I could, but I could never get that at home. I have purchased one of those round styling brushes. The one I use is from the Dry Bar, and I can show you how that works if you're interested. It's so easy, and that's the point. So part of it is that blowing out my hair is, if you saw my curly hair routine video, it takes forever for me to set my curly hair and let it dry. It takes all day for it to dry. I can blow dry my hair in fewer minutes than I do my curly hair, and my hair is 100% dry and ready to go. So that's a huge part of it, is just it's easier on the styling end. And the real part of convenience for me is that I can keep this blowout looking fresh and good for almost a whole calendar week. I don't usually do it. Sometimes I'll go 4 or 5 days, but I can get to that point. My scalp's oily. It's on the oily side, so I can definitely pick up some oil, but I don't use dry shampoo because my hair is coarse and curly enough that it seems to receive the oils pretty well, maybe better than someone with straight hair, and so I don't really go that route. But I do there's a limit to how many days I can go in a row, and it seems to be about 4 or 5. Sometimes I can go as far as 6 if it's if I'm not doing a lot of physical activity, which is not ideal. Anyway, one of the other reasons is that because I can go that many days, the part of convenience is that it works for my work routine. So I work, we call them 9 to 5s, but I still don't know anybody who actually is like able to work within those hours. I work really 8 to 6, sometimes more, most days. And so even though I'm working from home, I have been working from home. We're kind of getting back to the office. I can talk about that later. It's very common for me to have to be on a Zoom at 8 a.m. with somebody that I want to look presentable for. And I find that when I'm wearing my hair curly during the summer, it actually adds a level of stress for me because it doesn't look as good when I wake up in the morning. My curls, like they look a little, if I've slept on them, even if I've tried to like sleep with them in a scarf or whatever else to try to protect them, they need a little extra zhuzhing in the morning to look presentable. Or if I'm washing my hair in the morning, they are not dry, or I have to get up really early to dry them to the point where they can be presentable. So I actually find curls to be way harder to work into like a early and a very long work day. Whereas if I have my hair blown out, I can protect it while I'm sleeping, wake up, brush it, see if I need a little oil or something just to like, shine it up. Usually I don't need too much of that. And I can be ready to go in 5 minutes tops, even less sometimes. So the convenience factor is really major factor for me. I don't know about you. I think there's sort of a sense that a blowout is more high maintenance and curls are lower maintenance, and I just do not experience that. I find a blowout to be way easier to maintain and to kind of fit into my busy lifestyle. And because the styling with the new brush is so easy, there's not even like a trade-off there. It's just way easier. So it's convenience and laziness for sure. Or, laziness is maybe being too hard on myself. But there's a little bit of that too. Like I want to make my life streamlined. So maybe that's a better word for it. The other reason is that it's just a totally different vibe. Curly hair is a mood, it's a style, lifestyle, it's a philosophy, it's a religion practically, honestly, which I'm into, and I wear my hair curly, as quite a lot, I would say. But I like to be able to switch it up, and this blowout is a different kind of vibe. It's a little more traditional looking. I think it looks a little more sleek. I had somebody one time say something to me about looking like Veronica Lake, and I think a film siren is not necessarily a vibe I'm against. I don't mind channeling that sometimes. So sometimes that's also what I'm looking for. So whether it's convenience / laziness or like a deliberate attempt to achieve a vibe, it's my choice, right? And it's your choice. If you have curly hair and you're sort of exploring what it means to care for it differently, if you're kind of venturing into the curly community and embracing your curls, I just want to throw it out there that it's still completely up to you. It's completely up to you. If you want to embrace your curls and love them, you can do that, and you can still sometimes blow them out. I don't respond very well to like strict orders about how to behave. I never have. I have a kind of a rebellious spirit, and I really want to do what I want to do. And so people will say to me things like, I like you so much better with curly hair, or the blowout looks better, And it's like, whatever. I'm at a stage, and man, getting older is like great, isn't it? It's great. I don't care. I don't care. I choose to wear my hair curly or blown out based on what's going on in my life, what my calendar looks like, what my meetings look like that week in the morning, how late they go, when I'm going to work out, if I think I'm going to like jump in the water, whatever it is. I'll kind of look at my calendar and I'll say, you know what, it makes the most sense for me to do X or Y, and I'll do that. Or if I'm planning an outfit, if we're going out and I have a certain look I'm trying to achieve, curly hair is one vibe, blowout's another vibe, and I have the freedom to choose that. And people can say whatever they want to me. That's totally fine. You can comment down below if you have a strong preference, and you can tell me what you think I should do. But the fact is, I'm still going to make those decisions for myself on a day-to-day basis based on how my life is rolling. And I think that you should too. I just want to be an advocate for that. If you're getting into the curly hair community, if you're looking at how you want to care for your curls and you're trying to embrace them, I love that. Like I fully like deeply, deeply support folks learning how to care for like their natural texture. And I'm just getting used to this like natural color situation. I'm almost 19 months into my gray hair transition, and I'm living that journey too. As you guys know, you have the right to do what you want. And if you want to switch it up and play with it, don't let anyone tell you that you can't. I just wanted to put that out there. I hope you guys are all doing really well. Here is a video of a sunset, and I'll also have a video of a swan family that visited us one evening as we were sitting down by the water, which just felt magical, just absolutely magical. I'll be back with you guys soon. I hope everyone's doing well and that you have a fantastic week ahead. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.